Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 5 days to go till the Stone Legion flagship launches. Yeah, something like that. Anyways, 5 days to go. How exciting is that? So today we're just going to be flying here while I talk about some of the plugins that we're going to be adding. And it's so exciting because there's going to be so much on this server. It's going to be so much to do, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And I'm just going to throw in another number. I gave you some numbers on different clay stats, how many blocks in the world there are and stuff like that. But here's another number you guys can play with. There's over 17,000 mob spawners in the world. So there you go. Hopefully that's an interesting value because I think that's really cool. So today I'm going to talk about some of the add-ons we have. So the big one we're having is Chairs Reloaded, which pretty much lets you sit in a chair. And what kind of chair? How do you make a chair? Well, simple as it's just steps. You right-click a step, and boom, you're in a chair. And then you can type in chair space off or on, I believe, to turn it on and off. So if you're building with it a lot, you don't accidentally click on it, so it's not annoying. But that's a really sweet feature. A bunch of people requested that, so we added it. Of course, we got essentials for your basic chatting and /who and things like that. We got Global Market, which is that new one that we're going to have to do a video on that soon as well. But the Global Market itself is really amazing because it lets you list items for sale and people can buy from a chest or a sign, but it looks like a virtual market, like you actually see it rather than, you know, just be a sign and you click on it. It's kind of, or through a command. And the neat thing, it's like an auction house system, so you don't actually bid on something, but you actually see it globally through just this one interface, so that's really cool. Then we have horse stats. Now horse stats may be replaced completely because another mod we have, or add-on I should say, or plugin, has this ability and getting better, but horse stats shows you different things like your HP of your horse, how fast it goes, things like that, so that's kind of cool to keep in mind. From horse stats, we got a lift. Lift, oh my, that's a cool one. That lets you actually make a lift where you place the signs and some glass and stuff, and you click the button and you actually float upwards through the glass and to the next levels. And you have multiple levels, like 20 of them or 10 of them or something like that. And it's like actually more like a real elevator. So that's really, really cool. By the way, this is not on the server right now. I am on the actual same seed, but I'm doing this in single player. Please forgive any stuttering. And then of course we have Lockette, which lets you right-click chests and put a sign on them, which is our famous one. And then we have this mob health one. When you damage mobs, they show an HP bar, which is pretty cool. And then we have no NPC trade because we're doing our own economy. We do not want villagers to be part of our economy. So you can still have villagers in the world, and you can, you know, grab one or two or whatever, maybe breed a couple if you want a different whatever. But there will be no like actual trading with villagers like with emeralds and things like that. And then we got a petition plugin, which you can actually type in, I believe it's PE/PE space, or just hit PE and it'll tell you all the commands. Lets you petition a moderator for help or issues and stuff like that. I did a video on that on this channel, so that's good to look for. There's player trails, which we won't be using, but down the road when we have competitions and tournaments and stuff, you can win like a temporary like type cool buff, like where maybe you have hearts floating behind you or musical notes or something neat like that. Then we have portable horses, which is really, really cool. I think most of you guys will love this feature and would die without it. Basically, you go and capture a horse just like normal. This time, when you take off the saddle, the horse despawns and gets saved in the MBT data of the saddle. So the saddle, you just right-click and it spawns a horse again. So that's a really, really cool feature. I think it's like one of the neatest features on the server, kind of the global market. After that is train carts. Oh, actually, this is probably going to have to be them all. Train carts is like Minecart Mania, missing some features like it doesn't scoop you into the minecart automatically. Unfortunately, it doesn't despawn minecarts on the track automatically over time. But it has a lot more features, including an easier routing system to, you know, go from point A to point Z, going through hundreds of different stations and things like that. It basically calculates its way, which is really, really cool. And after that, we got World Border. Basically, it's just saying, hey, you know, you've gone past 8,000 blocks. Stop. You know, that's just simple World Border. And then we have World Edit. Ooh, everyone loves World Edit. And we only use that because World Guard requires it. And then World Guard, which we use to protect our spawn and the 4K points, basically. So that's all the plugins that we're working with. There may be one or two added. I don't think any of these will get removed, except the horse stats, because of Portable Horses actually adding the same features of that. But we have no need to remove anything at this point. So yeah, we might add a thing or two. Of course, we have other things. Like I didn't talk about our banning system or logging and things like that. But I'm telling you more about the ones that you would use and have fun with, and give you a heads up. Definitely check out StoneLegion.com. You guys definitely want to sign up and make sure you're on the server. I would fill out an application right now, because when the server launches in 5 days or so, we do not want to be dealing with applications. We want to be playing, and we are going to be playing. So I, for one, won't be sitting there accepting applications, because I want to play. I'm going to do some recording, of course. I want to do a recording for the launch of it, and then I want to do a series of me actually playing vanilla Minecraft, if you can believe that. That will be interesting, but yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be worth it. So definitely check out StoneLegion.com, and thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys soon.